Okay, now we're logged in as Tanya, and what we're going to do is she's going to work on project. So she's going to record her time and her expenses against a specific project. And then we'll go ahead and route those through their approvals and invoice for them. So first she's going to edit time. She comes into here and she'll identify the particular periods of time that she's been working on. What this does is it shows by week here what tasks have been assigned to her. So she can go to the individual week and see the different tasks that have been assigned to her to work on. We're going to go to the current week, which is this one here, and we're going to record some time for our preparation task on Wednesday. So what we'll do here is record our 8 hours that she spent there on Wednesday. And you can see here that, for example, the previous day, she had recorded 8 hours as well. And she actually had only worked 6, so she actually worked 6. And you can also record your beginning and ending times. So this is the day she's on here. She's going to describe what work she did here. Define the project task list and plan. Okay, so that's what she did while she was working there. Now what she's going to do now is she's going to release this activity for that selected period of time. Okay, so now that's all she has to really do. So now she's recorded her time. Now she's going to view the activity report, which is going to summarize the work that she's done. Project 1212X is the project that we're looking at. We'll take a look at the report. It shows yesterday 6 hours, today's 8 hours. Okay, so now she can export that information to Microsoft Excel. And so on Microsoft Excel, we'll see a summary of the time that she has charged to the project. Here's the time that she's charged to the project, 6 hours this day, 8 hours this day, the work that she did. And here the client can sign right here. So she can produce this to the client to sign as an approval that she was there doing that work. Okay, so she's going to get out of that now, close this, and then save and close. So she's done with that. She's entered her time against the project and gotten the report for the client to sign. Now she's going to put in her expense reports. Entering a new expense report here. What's the type of expense report? This is a business trip, business purpose, travel to client site in Charlotte. Okay. The start and end date, we're going to say that this was on the 10th. She started and ended. And now what we need to do is to edit our cost assignment. This right here gives us the ability to take our expense report and allocate costs to different places. So for example, here the expense report we're putting in can be charged partially to a project, partially the cost center, sales order, service order, whatever. She's charging the entire amount here to a project task. And it will ask us what the task is. And the task was preparation. Okay, so now we'll say yes to that. And now that we've done that, we next move on to our next step here, which is to identify what the actual costs are. And we take the receipt type here. We're going to say it was a flight. You know, it's $500. Okay, and then we're going to add another one for parking. Parking here, we'll say that was $70. Okay, so we add our expenses here. We can attach at this point here, and for each particular line, we can attach an expense report, or we can simply attach it at the end to the entire expense report. I'm sorry, attach a receipt. Here's our attachments here. We're going to go past that and review it. We can review it. Now what we're going to do is take a look at the preview here. The preview is going to show us the expense report as it would appear on a printed copy. So we'll take a look at this here. Here's our expense report as we put it in here. So this is as it is printed out, the flight, the parking, total reimbursement. Okay. So now we're done doing that. We will click on Finish. System will identify the expense report number, which is expense report ID 56. Okay, so we're going to close that. Now, the expense report will be routed automatically to an approver. In this case, the approver is Iris Green, our financial person. So Iris will come in here and log in. Financial person is logged in now, and she will go up here and she'll say, okay, I want to look at my travel and expenses. What work do I have to do here? And we have expense report 56, which is what Tanya Gardner put in. Here it is right here. We're going to click on that. And it will bring up our expense report. Of course, we can edit this, go into it, and take a look at all the detailed information that is associated with this expense report. We're just going to go ahead and accept it. $570. It's charged properly. Go ahead and accept that. And it has been saved. So we accept that and close it. We're done with the approval of that. Now, next it will be routed to Peter Sellers. Peter Sellers is the project person who's responsible for the project. So the financial person looked at it, said this is acceptable. Now we'll take a look at how it then shows up in our project manager's basket. So he can look at it and say, yes, I will allow this to be charged to my project. So he's in there now, and he's going to look at his project management. He's going to look at his approvals. And he can look at his time recordings and expenses. First, he'll look at time recordings against his project. Okay, here's Tiny Gartner right here. That's not our project. This is our project right here. 8 hours charged to our project. And he'll approve that. He can, of course, go into it and look at it more deeply, but we're just going to approve it. Okay, so that's done. Now he's going to go in and take a look at his expenses. And here's Tiny Gartner's expense report. Again, he can look and see all the detail. We're just going to go ahead and approve it. Of course, he could reject it, send it back for revision, whatever, but he's going to just go ahead and approve it. Okay.